It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Set, 15, Ronnie, 15 line. Check. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Protein spill. Slam. Check. Watch the ship. 5.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 29, Jones, rush coming, and he's taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
5. Yo, big grip.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And Tate's got it. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Cardinals' 48.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Saquon Barkley.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
He was brought down by Patrick Peterson. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have First down. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have two inbounds in the NFL.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Begin. Check your hot read. Let's go.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, seam 6. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. All day, baby. All day. 58, boys. 58's Mike. So we got
On 2nd and a yard, Jones. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's go now. 60 or. Yes. Watch twins.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, Alpha. 56. Hey, ready?
Throwing on first down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He completes it to Tate. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 26, check 26. There you go. Let's go.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready? 70, Indy.
56. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Check. Check three.
A first down carry for Barkley. Unable to corral him. He fights through. 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
57.
Murray now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A run by Barkley, going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Barkley. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
It's caught. Shepard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jones now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jakeem Grant with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ringo. the mic. 56 is the mic.
Hey, but
On 1st and 10, Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
You got nothing left. You got nothing. Mark 38. Mark 38.
gone.
Check. Hey, alert 3.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Caught right side, Tate. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Here we go.
First and 10, 22-yard line.
Tighten up. Shift.
61, matchbox light.
Shift.
Hey, Sam off.
Now Jones off the play fake. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas True Blue on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Greystone travel. Hey, Echo. Switch it, say go.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Jones. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Let's go, man. Pick 6.
Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ready to break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
What we got? What we got?
Ready, ready.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Hey, wahoo.
2nd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Nick Vigil. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Underneath for Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go to Johnson again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Murray, under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Dancing to his... Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Single receiver, single receiver.
Hey, orbit.
Single receiver.
Jones now. Going to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Grant. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
You draw Corker. Fine.
This is Barkley. Runs through the contact. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. Looking sideline, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing is Murray on third down. Able to find Isabella. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
12 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Bailey got the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop him? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Draw play. This is Miller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jakeem Grant with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the run, it's Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
I'm trying to collect.
Check. Lock.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, seam 6. Shoot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's a